All right, so we're going to look at the boxes for Gavotte in C minor from book 3. So the first box that we have is, let's see, measure 1 through the first half. No, I lied. Measure 2 through the first half of measure 3. So we start on this E flat, and then just to there. Okay. So when we do this, we want da 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 ba da da, right? So as we do that jump up, you're gonna jump up to that new dynamic, right? So really fast, we're gonna start kind of in the middle of our bow. Okay, and we shift right at the beginning of measure 3. Okay. The second one is gonna be measure 6 until the caesura in measure 8. Okay, the caesura is like the little slashes. So it starts the same way as the first box. Make sure we get our 4 down before we cross over, right? So we want to make sure we have our tunnel. 1, 2, 3, right? So just practicing a couple of shifts here. Okay. Then those boxes repeat again later, but we'll talk about that in lessons. The next box that you need to mark is going to be pick up into 17, so right after the caesura at the top of page 2. Starts on an E flat. And then it goes through the first half of measure 18, right before the 8th notes start. Okay. With this box, it's 2 pattern 3s. So you go pattern 3 and then shift into 4th. But because we're extended with our 1, we end up on an A flat. And then you do another pattern 3. So one more time. Okay. The next box is going to be immediately after that. Okay, so on this E flat. Okay. Those 8th notes, and try and make sure they stay really connected, right? A lot of students tend to. We don't want them to be choppy. We want right? So. And we want to start those in the middle of our bow. So again, that's the second half of 18 through the half note in 20. Okay. And then the next box will be the second half of 22, starting on the B flat. Until that half note right before the caesura in 24. Okay. So one more time, we have this extension, and then we shift to second position. Okay. And then if we skip down a little bit, the last box we'll do is starting in the second half of 38 until the end of that phrase, which you can see by the caesura at the end of the line. Okay. So starting in 38, and you're just in second position, starting in the middle of our bow because we're piano dynamic, right? And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Okay, no shifts, just in second position. You're gonna 1, 2, 3. Okay, and those are the boxes for Gavotte. Okay, so not too bad for this one. Anyway, let me know if there are any questions about shifts or fingerings or anything. Okay. Happy practicing.